In you come. Down they go. And in it goes. Well, the ball's in there somewhere. It's probably burst by now. Away you go. Heads down and try again. Oof, you can always see the smoke coming out of the nostrils. Oh, it's out to Hull again. A chance to set something up now. Luluai wriggles through 1 and 2 challenges, but not past those 2 particular markers, Hughes and Gregory. Skerritt. Tyndall doing his work. He's a glutton for it. They're queuing up. This is Lee Crooks, and he'll certainly have a tilt at them. Still going. 2 more tackles to come, and Norton's made a break. A brilliant run by Norton. Oh, and again they've knocked on in good position. It came back to Norton. He might still make it. Well, I think he wanted to go underground. And Hull certainly looking the more dangerous when they get near the line. They've picked it up with Dean. The whistle's gone. And I think David Topless thought he was going for glory then and for a hat-trick. But once more, it was Steve Norton who made the perfectly timed break, causing utter consternation in the Widnes ranks. Hull have won it once more. Duke has done a marvellous job for them in the scrums. He really has. You wouldn't think he was playing in his first final. Here's Crooks. Crooks wins all the way. Oh, he enjoyed that one. It was in the script, I'm sure. He was the man who almost clinched it for Hull a few minutes earlier, when the whole crowd thought he'd been deprived when he was dragged back. But this time, Lee Crooks makes it 16 points for 9. There it is, 16-9 to Hull, and if Crooks himself can land the goal, the cup will almost be beyond Widnes' reach. Well, he's had a marvellous season, Lee Crooks. The man who, of course, has taken the place of Sammy Lloyd in the Hull side. Lloyd, who was the regular goal kicker. And Lee Crooks, who's already landed 2 conversions, is looking for his 3rd, and this time to his own try. And with it goes the glory. Up go the arms, up go the flags and the hats. And it looks as though the cup is on its way to the boulevard. Widnes 9, Hull 18. And Lee Crooks tags on the goal points to that opportunist try. Widnes really have got it all to do now. And who would have thought that Hull were demoralised by Widnes in the Premiership final only 4 days ago. Skerritt. Hull will want to keep possession. Dean and Tyndall once more. They've both had good games. Duke again, coming into the thick of it in the open this time. A marvellous moment for him in his career, Tony Duke. And unbeknown to most people, Hull have slipped on a substitute there. He came in while nobody was looking. It's Mick Crane. And it was Crane who was making the dash down the middle.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we do have spectators at the end of the game. Everybody will be able to see the presentation. It's to be done in the centre of the field, so please keep off the playing area.
Scrum down then. again. This time it's out for Widnes. They've got to do something dramatic now. Perhaps Burke is the man to do it for them. Adams, for Hughes. O'Neill. Basnett trying to get in the thick of it. He's not had much of the ball, and I think his boot actually caught Luluai on the head there, but Luluai's up. Quick rub of the head, and on with the action. The whole tackling is exemplary at the moment. They're allowing no inches at all. But here's somebody who could make it. Cunningham has lost it for Tyndall, and that really sums it up for Widnes. It is just not their night. They've just had the one opportunist moment from Gregory, which brought them a try by Stuart Wright. Apart from that, it's been Hull's night. And really, when you look back at it, only the goal kicking of Mick Burke has kept Widnes in the game. And the Hull supporters already beginning to sing as their team comes towards the Widnes line like a black and white tide again. Here's the substitute, Crane. Oh, loses it this time. Play on, says the referee. It's the try scorer Lee Crooks, by the way, who's out there and waiting for the pass now from Crane. He's turned it inside to Dean. Can Tony Dean go all the way? Well, that would have been a fine way to finish his night, but Dean couldn't make it. And a penalty for Hull, needlessly conceded. Clive Sullivan felt that one. Oof. I think I can feel it from here. And now the news of the man of the match, who receives £200 and an inscribed silver salver, and the award has gone to David Topless. Not really surprising for a man who's scored 2 tries. And you've got to say, as David Topless runs across here towards us, that he was the man who in 1979 won the Landstod Trophy playing for Wakefield against Widnes when Widnes beat Wakefield. So tonight really has to go down as one of sweet revenge for David Topless. 2 tries, man of the match, and the cup surely now on its way to the boulevard. Perhaps a little premature, but they are singing, "We have won, we have won." And I think that between them, they might down the odd drink tonight. And they'll sing this one all the way through the sticks if it goes. Lee Crooks, for whom it's been a marvellous first cup final, attempting to slot this one between the posts, and that would surely put the seal on it. And is it there? It's not. But it doesn't matter, one feels. It would have been academic unless Gregory's going to produce something absolutely sensational and go all the way. Prendeville stopped him. Few words exchanged between the two men. Basnett again, desperate to get into this match, John Basnett. It's a little late now. Widnes' marvellous record in cup finals is not going to be extended here. They've won the trophy twice in the last 3 years, but they're not going to make it 3 out of 4. Instead, Hull, who've not won the Rugby League Challenge Cup since 1914, are going to have their hands on the silverware again. The most glittering prize in Rugby League is on its way to Humberside. But for the moment, it's Widnes. They'll fight to the death, of course. And that's almost what it is now. Inside the closing stages, so much so the crowd are whistling as Lockwood keeps battling. And there, in fact, it goes. It's victory for Hull. Some of their players are falling over each other, trying to kiss one another. The scenes of celebrations. The cup has gone to Hull for the first time since 1914. And for those fans, it's been a long, long wait, but this night has made it all worthwhile. Hull 18, Widnes 9, and no one can dispute the right of the trophy to go to Humberside. Coach Arthur Bunting is on the pitch. A Yorkshire club has won the cup, and David Topless, the man of the match with those two golden tries, one just before half-time and one in the second half, has clinched this game, along with young Lee Cricks. Marvellous that an 18-year-old should get the try that sealed it all. Handshakes all round, and now the Hull players really can shake hands with the Widnes players. The final score here at Ellen Road is Hull 18 points, Widnes 9. The cup goes to Hull. And there, the cup going to Humberside, and what a moment for Keith Tyndall and for Steve Norton. And watch out for a special cheer for Tony Duke, the little hooker who's come in to his first major final at the age of 37 and has won a major honour, the Challenge Cup trophy. And there is the cup, it's on its way to Humberside. And every player in turn, Tony Dean there showing the cup to those jubilant fans. Steve Evans hoists it high. There it goes again from Lee Crooks, the man who put the seal on it with that last try. The try scorer, Gary Kemble. Trevor Skerritt. And there, Tony Duke, what a moment for him. And they'll cheer every single one of them. There's Duke, what a marvellous night. And Clive Sullivan, at 38 years of age, gets a specially warm cheer. Terry Day, the substitute, not forgotten. And sympathetic applause there as the Widnes players go up to receive their medals. Well, Widnes have known the better times with winning the cup twice in 3 years, but it wasn't to be a third win for them, and they, disconsolate, go away to thank their supporters. The Widnes players going to the end of the ground where their supporters are gathered. Mr Neil McFarlane, the Minister for Sport, just shaking hands with all the Widnes players. Referee Fred Lindop. And now the Hull players go off to show off their glittering prize to the Hull supporters. Knocker Norton and David Topless, the man who got those two tries. The crowd salute them. And these wild moments really for Hull, who've not won the cup for 68 years. Then they beat Wakefield Trinity 6-0. Now they've destroyed Widnes 18 points to 9. Jubilation then on Humberside, and every one of those players has played his part tonight. It'll go down as a famous victory for the early birds, and they are singing songs galore. They've been singing "Are You Watching Hull KR?" They've been singing "We've won, we've won, we've won." Indeed they have. And as those players go off to the dressing rooms in a few minutes' time, they'll know they did their job so well that Widnes, previous year's winners, had been beaten by 18 points to 9. It's Hull's cup.
Words can't explain. It's the happiest moment of my life. I've devoted my life to the game, and it's worked out after 14 years. My lifetime ambition to lift that trophy, and it's done now.
So is 1979 behind you now and forgotten? You've actually laid it to rest.
That's forgotten. You know, it's very disappointing. It's no place for the losing. You can have every trophy going. We wanted that first division this year desperately, but we was too many points behind, but I also thought we could win this.
Before the game, I wonder about your approach, because you'd taken such a hiding from them at the weekend, hadn't you? I wonder psychologically how you got yourselves back on course.
Well, psychologically that lifted us. You know, with the right roasting and some very hard words on Monday from Arthur, and there were no punches pulled, and it worked. You know, everybody had a good heart to heart, and the effort wasn't in. I still think it shouldn't be, but the mind was always on this one, and it's wrong saying it, but I think it was. It's the main one.
Was your try the turning point, do you think, of the match, the first one?
It was very nice to get that one straight on half-time. You know, they must have gone down with the real heads really down. But they come straight back into it by us giving silly penalties away. We was like Widnes at Wembley. We were giving them too many silly penalties when us tackling were doing the job. They weren't making no headway at all.
And great for the youngster Lee Crooks to get the fourth try.
Lee, 18-year-old, well, it's a shame for him because he's a bit spoilt, but he'll come through. He's going to be a great player, this lad, and that try, well, when that went in, that was it.
It's been an unbelievable year for you. I mean, you've had the injury problems, and then, you know, you come back here tonight and the greatest moment of your career.
Oh, it's the greatest moment, and it was the saddest moment after just signing with Hull when I was out 4 months, and I didn't think I'd play again this season around Christmas, but, you know, I just always had that hope, and it's come right. I'm very happy at the moment.
Just tell us finally what you felt like when you lifted the cup up to those fans.
It's just absolutely marvellous. It was their cup. They've given the support to buy the players. You know, although the homegrown players today, it's always nice. You know, Lee Crooks, Keith Tindall and Tony Jukes, I feel for them because there's nothing like your hometown club, but it's still marvellous for the old fans.
Right, David, well done. Congratulations. Brian, it just wasn't to be, was it? Not your night?
The best team won. I had no complaints. They got the ball and they did more with the ball than what we did. The bit of ball that we got, we squandered and given it back. More or less the first and second tackle. I don't think we played all the game. I don't think we played 6 tackles all the game.
It's ironic that you beat them so convincingly at the weekend. Do you think in a way that rebounded on you because they had to do something about their game?
No, I don't think so myself. I think that the deciding factor in the game at Edinburgh last week was that they lost the hooker in the first 20 minutes in the first half, and they had to put a second row man or a prop forward into the hooking position, and I think that was a deciding factor in our favour. We got more of the ball there today that we didn't get the ball.
It's a funny game, isn't it? Here is a 37-year-old fella coming in and playing in his first major final and playing a very key role for Hull.
I thought he did extremely well. But there again, look at Clive Sullivan coming back from 18 football and playing on the wing, and I thought he had a magnificent game, did Clive.
Did you feel you were back in it when Stuart Wright got the try?
I thought we'd do it then. I thought we was coming really back into the game then. And I thought when I got cleared underneath the post and give it to Katie Elwell, I thought he was winning. And I thought that was it then. I thought we was getting on top of him. We was getting a little bit more of the ball then. And I thought if we could get a little bit more of the ball and put a little bit of pressure on, the Reds seemed to be dropping down. And the first 20 minutes I thought we'd got them. I thought we was playing the better football in the first 20 minutes than what they was.
In fact, you only had the kicking of Mick Burke to keep you in it for a while, didn't you?
Well, we was fought, what was it, 2-0 in front. It could have been quite easily 4 points. And then they scored that try, and they scored, 4 good tries, and let's be honest about it. The tries they did score was really magnificent.
You've been a winner so many times, Brian. What's it like to be in the loser's dressing room after a match like that?
Disappointing, but one of them things, if the better teams beat you, what can you say? You've just got to accept it. If the best teams won, good luck to them.
Will you be back, or is that it for Brian Lockwood now?
That's it for Brian Lockwood. He's retired.
Have you?
Yes.
So it's a very sad night for you.
No, it's a sad night for me. I've had, 20 years in the game, and I've had a fabulous time, so that's how it goes.
It's the wrong way to go out, isn't it?
No. It's been a good game, it's been a final, it's a Wembley final. It's good to go out on the top.
That's a nice way to take it. Well said, Brian.
Thanks a lot.
Brian, fantastic. I'm sure you thought at the age of, 37 or 38, you wouldn't be here tonight.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm 39 years of age.
You've admitted
And
it.
I definitely didn't think that I would be here tonight. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great thing for me to go out on, you know. The lads keep saying, oh, you'll be back next year, but
Is that definitely
that's
it
it now. I'll call it a day now, yes, most certainly.
Would you call it a day if you'd lost?
Yes, I had it in my mind. I didn't make it public because I wanted to get this over first. Arthur's got it enough on his mind without sort of me adding to any little thoughts that he's got, you know. So I just thought, well, I'd wait until Wembley and the Challenge Cup and everything was over. But I just didn't realise I was going to play and get a winner's medal for it.
Here's another of the
Another one of Dad's army. Another one of Dad's army.
Tony, just tell us about it. I mean, this is fantastic for you, isn't it? Age of what, 37?
What a game. 38 years.
You're 38. Just tell us about what it was like out there, because it's such a rare experience, this for you.
I know. I've never felt nothing like this before. You know what I mean? We've always been on fringes before. Still it's hard watching. When you're involved like this, it's marvellous.
Were you very nervous beforehand? I mean, your responsibility was to win the ball, and you did it monotonously nearly.
I wasn't nervous. You just had to go out and try and get him the ball. The lads helped me.
What did you think about him, Clive, tonight?
Well, he went out, he did a job for us tonight, and it was all about possession and winning the ball. And this is the fella that did just that for us.
He's just started now then, isn't he,
Well,
really?
it looks like it, yeah.
Well done to both. Just tell me finally, what was the feeling like when the whistle went? You knew the cup
Well,
was
what
yours.
I did was kiss the ground. It's the first time I've played rugby on a soccer ground, so I just kissed the ground and thought, well, that's it, I've got another one.
I just bust out roaring, me.